Hello my dear friends, how are you? I hope you're all best. Welcome to my channel. My topic is discuss about what is the network address translation. I can completely teach you about it, but first if you're new, so please subscribe my channel, press the bell icon so now I have start my topic to discuss about it. Network address translation. Network address translation NAT is the method of mapping an IP address space into another by modifying network address information in the IP header of packets while they are transit across a traffic routing device. The technique was initially used to bypass to need to assign a new address to every host when the network was moved or when the upstream internet service provider was replaced but could not route the network address space. It has become a popular and essential tool in conserving globe and address space in the face of IPv4 address and exception. One internet routable IP address of a NAT gateway can be used of an entire private network. And as network address translation modifies the IP address information in packets. And NAT implementation may vary in the specific behavior in various addressing cases and the effect on network traffic. Vendors of equipment containing NAT implementation do not commonly document the specified of NAT behavior and its history. Internet Protocol version 4 and IPv4 uses 32-bit addresses capable of uniquely addressing about 4.3 billion devices on the network by 1992. And it became evident that then that would not be enough. The 1994 RDC 1631 described NAT as a short-term solution to the two most compelling problems facing the Internet Protocol at that time, and IP address depletion and scaling in routing. By 2004, NAT has become widespread. The technique was become known as IP mask reading, and which suggests a technique that hides an entire IP address space, usually consisting of private IP addresses behind a single IP address in another, usually public address space. Because of the popularity of this technique is conserved IPv4 address space, the term NAT became virtually synonymous with IP mask reading. And in 1996, port address translation (PAT) was introduced, which expanded the translation of address to include port numbers. And its basic NAT. The simplest type of NAT provides the one-to-one translation of IP addresses REC 1631 and REC to 2663 refer to this type of NAT as basic NAT, also called a one-to-one NAT. In this type of NAT, only the IP addresses, IP header, checksum, and any higher level checksums that include the IP address are changed. Basic NAT can be used to interconnect to IP network with incompatible addresses and is one to many NAT. Most network address translators map multiple private hosts to one publicly exposed IP address in a typical configuration. And in a common configuration, local network uses one of the designed private IP address subnets. RDC 1918, the network has a router having network interfaces on both the private and the public network. And the network and the public address typically assigned by an internet service provider. Traffic passes from the private network to the internet. NAT translates the source address in each packet from a private address to the router's public address. The NAT facility tracks each active connection. When the router receives inbound traffic from the internet, uses the connection tracking data obtained during the outbound phase to determine to which private address it should forward the reply. And its packets passing from the private network to a private public network which have their should source address modified, while packets passing from the public network back to the private network will have their destination address modified to avoid ambiguity in how delays are translated. Further modifications to the packets are required, and the vast bulk of internet traffic uses transmission control protocol or user diagram protocol UDP. So my dear friends, how is my this topic? I hope you like and take good knowledge. So now you give me permission, I am go to my new topic. Take care. Allah Hafiz. And next video is very important for you, which you see. And go take care. Allah Hafiz.